Hi guys, I'm Ben with Truck Slider Warehouse. This is Dan we have with us today from Great Lakes Glass. He's the senior technician over there, and we're going to show you some tips and tricks specific to putting this slider in your 1994 and up Dodge Ram pickup truck. Now there's some fitment, I don't want to say issues, but technicalities on this one. A 1997 or a 1998, the extended cab this truck, this slider will not fit. But anything else from 94 to 2001, this slider should go in there just fine, no problem. If you have one of those trucks, the 97 and 98 extended cab, just give us a call. We can hook you up with another slider that will fit that. So on our other videos, we do show the installation of this on how to use the urethanes and cut them out and the primers and things like that. On that video, we're installing it into a Chevy Colorado, but the procedure is the same across the board. What we want to do today is show you things specific to this Dodge truck on what you may run into when putting a slider directly into this vehicle. So Dan, if I have one of these trucks and I want to replace it, with the exception of that 97 or 98 extended cab, they're all basically the same, right?
Correct.
If I have a flat window or a slider in there now, this window will fit?
Yep.
Okay, that's great. Also, on the website, we sell some wire. We also sell a pull knife, a cold knife to cut these out with, and on the other videos, you'll see that too. Which method would you recommend on this one?
I recommend the wire method.
All right, that's great. And why is that? Is that
it's just it's the easiest for a person that don't do this every day, and it'll come out the cleanest and the less damage you have on your vehicle.
Great. And body shops and salvage yards?
Yeah, it's almost all the salvage yards. Anybody who has to do it that doesn't do glass every day, this is the technique they'll use.
Can you show me where to start on this? If I have one of these trucks and I want to do this myself, where would I start?
Well, there's a wire feed tool such as this. You can go from the inside, push it through, which there's a little hole, and you can put that through and then pull the wire through that way. Or if you don't have one of these, you can use a flat screwdriver, make a little loop, push it in there, push that through the urethane, which will come through. Then you take your wire, put it through here, and then use this vice grips or something, just pull that through. So what you're going to end up with is your wire through the window on the outside and the inside, such as this.
So I have one on each side here.
Yep.
So I should grab a friend or a buddy to do this with?
Friends always make it easier.
And then where do I go from there? Do I need any other tools to do this with?
What would work best is just take a vice grips on each end. They do have T-handles for the wires, but if most people don't have those, so just use a vice grips or something. And then start coming up the side, each going back and forth, working together, slowly cutting the urethane all the way around.
So it's a sawing method?
Correct.
And then that'll cut that urethane, so this slider will just come right out?
Yep.
And then I can take that and prep it and just put the new slider in over the top of that then?
Yep.
Do I have to worry about damage to my truck?
Nope, as long as you're careful and pay attention to what you're doing, you'll be just fine.
Sounds great. Now Dan, on the site, we use some different methods on these. Am I going to be putting this one in with butyl tape or with urethane? What do I use?
You're going to use a urethane on this one.
Okay, and we do sell this urethane on our website. You can get it at a local auto parts store. 3M Window Weld makes a product for this. It's about $20 or $25 typically. We sell this commercial grade product on our website for much less. And this is commercial grade. This is what we use every day. It's what Dan uses every day to put windows into cars. It holds very nice. It's a great product and you'll like it. Whether you buy it from us or somebody else, make sure you find a urethane automotive adhesive. You don't want to use silicone or anything like that. You want to make sure it's automotive urethane that you're using for this. Now Dan, in the other videos we show how to do the urethane and the primer. Can you show me directly on this particular window, where am I going to put that urethane?
Always make sure you stay on the outside of the frame all the way around. Notice there's two pieces here. This is part of the sliding mechanism. Stay off of that. You want to be on the metal part of the frame, not the rubber part on top. This metal part right here, all the way around.
Okay Dan, so now that I have my urethane on this window and me and a friend put it up in there, where do I go from there? What do I use to hold it up in there?
What you want to do is get some tapes on the corners, going across it all the way on all four corners, and then put two in the middle on the top, two on the bottom, hold that there. Once that's in place, that'll hold everything in place. Then you want to go into the inside, get a flat nose screwdriver, put them in these grooves right here, and bend that back over to pinch weld to secure it to the body of the truck.
That's great. How long is the cure time for this urethane?
Typical, most urethanes are about 1 hour, but as of all the products, you want to make sure you read the products, drive away time, because every one of them can be a little different. Also, you don't want to open up any windows for at least 48 hours or no car washes for 48 hours to allow that urethane to set up.
That's great. And so then about 48 hours later, everything's fine and I don't have to worry about anything.
Correct. You can remove the tape and such at that point.
That's great. On the edge of this slider, there's a bit of a rubber here I see. Does that go in the vehicle or on the
No,
outside?
what that does is rests on the outside of the truck and it goes against the body, which makes all the cosmetic part of it look nice.
What if I have a little bit of a gap in it, maybe on one side or something? Is my window going to leak or fall out?
It's not going to leak or fall out. What it basically is just cosmetic around, and what's the most important is your bead that you put on. As long as your bead is nice, it'll be just fine. It won't leak at all. But there's some times where the corners you might see a little gap or something, but that's typical.
So it's just cosmetic. I don't have
Yep,
to
that's
worry
all
about
it is cosmetic.
That's great. Okay, Dan, now we've got our slider in on this particular truck, 94 and up Dodge Ram. Is there any tips or anything that I need to know specific to this truck?
No.
Not really. Everything's
No.
basically the same across the board. They're all pretty simple.
It's pretty simple. Don't have to worry about the third brake light. Everything should fit just right.
Do I have to pull the interior out to do it?
No. When you put them tabs and everything, the headline, everything kind of is out of your way to do everything. So
How long should this take me to do?
it'll take about an hour to fully complete the project.
Even if I've never done it before?
Yep.
That's great. Well, thanks for your help today, Dan. I think we've learned a lot about this particular truck. Again, our other videos will show you the detailed procedures of how to put it in, but these were tips specifically to this truck, to 94 and up Dodge Ram trucks. Dan is on staff. We have another team of installers as well that can help you. If you run into problems before the install or during the install, feel free to give us a call. We'll answer and we'll help you with anything that we can there to work you through your problems. We do this every day, so we know exactly what gets people hung up. If you don't feel confident in your own mechanical abilities and you want somebody else to do this for you, you can find a local auto glass shop, typically for $100 or less. They'll put this glass in your truck and you can get this great upgrade. There's no reason to pay a dealer or a parts store full retail for this part when you can get it from our warehouse at wholesale prices directly from us, directly from our warehouse. All right, guys, so thanks so much. We appreciate you watching, and thanks again.